Hello, all of you. Just think about everything your computer does on a daily basis. It plays videos, it runs games, opens different applications, and also solves different and complex calculations. But here is the craziest part. Your computer doesn't actually know what you want. It only does what it's told to do. So here is the question for all of us. How do we tell a computer what to do exactly? And that's where programming comes in. So let's try something different today. Let's imagine I tell you, make me a cup of coffee. You would probably know what to do, right? But what if I give that same instruction to a computer? Would it know what coffee is? Or would it know where the cup is? Would it know how much coffee or milk to use? Of course not. How can that machine will know? A computer doesn't understand our intentions. It needs clear and precise instructions that we all know. So instead of just saying make coffee, we need to break the task into different small steps. And that is one of the most important ideas in programming that tells the computer exactly what to do step by step. So think about it and tell me one thing in the comment section. Like, if you were programming a coffee making robot, what would your first instruction look like? Give me in the comment section answer, please. So now we are simply moving ahead. What exactly is programming? So in simple words, we can say programming is giving instructions to a computer to perform a specific task. Let's say we want a computer to add two numbers. We need to tell it, take two numbers, add them, display the answer. The computer follows those instructions and gives us the result, like 5 plus 3 here is equal to 8. That's programming, right? But here is something beginners often misunderstand, and that is programming is not just writing code. You need to understand, like, the real work starts before you write a single line of code. You first need to understand the problem. What is the problem? Then you need to think about the solution to that problem. Third, break that solution into different steps. And the fourth, turn those steps into instructions. So programming is really about thinking plus logic plus instructions. So combination of these three things is nothing but our programming. So let's make this even easier to remember, and let's just again take our previous example. Like, imagine you are teaching a robot to make a coffee. You can't simply say make coffee that we have seen, right? You might need to tell it, step 1, boil the water for me. Then add coffee into it, add milk, then add sugar and serve it to me. That's very interesting, and that's so simple also. Notice that what we just did, we took one big task and broke it into different small logical steps. And that's exactly what programmers do with problems before writing the code. For example, instead of saying create a calculator, a programmer thinks take input, perform calculation, and then I need to display the result. Okay, and this pattern appears everywhere in programming, no matter what language you are using, but that should be your approach. Now we have reached the next big question. If programming means giving instructions, how do we actually write those instructions? We can't just type computer, add these numbers and expect the computer to understand us. No, we need a structured way to communicate with the computer, and that's where programming languages comes in. You have probably heard names like Java, Python, C++, JavaScript, right? These languages allow programmers to write instructions for computers. But here is where it gets very interesting. Like, why are there so many programming languages? Why do you have Java? And if we are having Java, why we need Python? Why C++? Why JavaScript? Why Go language? Are they completely different? Or do they actually have something in common? So we will answer all of that in our next video of programming languages. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe to CodePaath, and share this video with your friends. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep coding. Thank you all of you.